Hi, welcome to Prodigy 6, Inside the Den, the show that shines spotlight on talented individuals all around New York City. I'm your host, Jade Zabric.
And I'm Everyday Hater. So, I hear the red-haired clown's gonna interview a rock star tonight.
You're damn right, and stop calling him a clown.
Who cares? If I would have known he was gonna be interviewing a guitarist, I would have brought my own.
Oh, well, too bad. Anyway,
However,
let's move to...
I did.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Prodigy 6 Inside the Den. My name is Mose Blanc. You could call me Mo. I'm about to meet with a great guitarist named Jade Zabric. She has done many interviews, already has done many albums, and she also has done a great video called Lifetime. Before we get to see her, the producers at Prodigy 6 wants us to read your emails. Now, although I somewhat agree, I don't really approve of it, but here we go. Sam41 at 26. Alright. Prodigy 6 is a show that I think is trying way too hard. They need work. Okay. Whatever. Next email that we have to read. I guess 3 a day keep the doctors away, right? Next one, Christina at 2525. I really love this show. This show is giving a lot of artists a chance to actually shine and giving them a platform. Alright guys, so now let's move on to our last final emails. I guess the producers thought 3 emails a day will keep the doctors away. Alright, here we go. William Sergio has this to say. I personally do not feel as if most of these people or applicants that they choose for this show actually have any talent whatsoever. If they did, then they would have gone further with their career. Wow! Wow! William, I have this to say. If they didn't have a potential, then they wouldn't have been on the show. And the fact that you're not on the show, William, means you have no talent. So I will stand by these artists, I will represent them and say, I am sitting here with Jade Zabric, a great guitarist, a go-getter, and stunning and beautiful, I might say. So I am just happy to be sitting here with her. And I gotta ask, Jade, what was your inspiration for getting into music, for being a musician?
Well, like I was saying, I've been listening to music ever since I was little, pretty much like oldies to when I was little, but 90s music. So those decades were like top 40, I would listen to all of them. And I started picking up guitar when I was about 12, and it just took off ever since then.
So it's basically like walking, you know. Some of us learn to run before we crawl. Some of us learn to crawl before we walk. It is what it is. What is your, or I should say, who is your biggest influence as a guitarist?
Okay, so my biggest influence again is my guitar. As a guitar player, I love Santana. Just the fact that his career has spanned over, you know, the decades since the 60s, and he was able to like reinvent himself when I was starting to play music in like the 2000s with like, who was he playing with? Like Michelle Branch and like Chad Kroeger and all these other different artists I can't think of right now from Supernatural. But I love that. Oh, and Rob Thomas, the Smooth song. Okay. So like he got reinvented right when I was playing guitar, and I, you know, watched his career and I was like, I thought he was awesome, especially since he's Mexican like me. So I was like, oh, he's cool. But for musicians, I love to listen to more songwriters. Oh, one more thing about Santana.
Go ahead.
Though. I love Santana is because he is the guitar player in his band, and he has other people that sing. You know what I mean? He's not like the lead. He doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, he can definitely shred and do his thing, but he's not the kind of person who always has to be in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate too, because I feel the same way.
You feel the same way.
I feel great when I'm on stage and I'm in the spotlight. I also feel great when I'm on stage backing somebody else up and they're in the spotlight.
Yeah.
It's just a great feeling just to be on that stage and sharing that experience with other people.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I see. That's your biggest influence right there. Okay, now, for many of you guys who are following Jade's career, and for those of you guys who are just now tuning in to finding out who she is, she used to be a staff sergeant in the military. Now, while you were in the military, did you continue your music, or did you stop for a while until you were out of the military?
No, well, actually, one of the reasons why I joined the military in the first place was because when I was a junior in high school, I saw the Navy band come to our school, and they did a performance, and they did all pop songs. Like, they did, like, No Doubt, and just songs that were on the radio at the time, and I was like, oh my god, you can be in the military and play music? Like, that's awesome. So that's what got me, like, into being interested into being in the military. So then after I graduated high school, I went into the military. Even though I wasn't in the band, I just went in. My job actually was finance, so I was like doing paperwork and like, military payroll for people, which was cool. A little on the boring side, but it was
cool.
fun.
But it's not the creative side that you were expecting.
But then I got invited by my first sergeant. He told me about this band that I should audition for, because I told him I play guitar, and I was like, okay. So I checked out this band. It turns out this band like tours the world. And I auditioned, I got on,
nice.
And I got to basically tour the world as a military member playing guitar for troops.
Wow.
Like all around the world. I've been to like 40 countries, I've been to 48 states.
Oh my goodness.
I've been to Alaska and Hawaii. The ones I haven't been to are like Vermont and Maine, like in the corner.
It's amazing. It's like you're living the dream. It's like you're touring, but actually you are touring. Burn Slate.
I mean, it was great. Well, it was definitely a military experience. It was different than a normal tour that you would think of. We were traveling like on military aircraft sometimes, especially like when we went to like Iraq and Afghanistan. I didn't know the
military did that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So we just perform for a troop. We're called like family entertaining family. So like we come in and reminds the troops of what it's like to be back home and stuff like that. We bring a little bit of home to them. But yeah, so I've been all over like Qatar, the UAE, Kyrgyzstan, a whole bunch of countries in there.
Wow.
And Europe, South Korea, and Japan.
All right. So in the 3rd grade, your favorite band was No Doubt. Yes.
You checked up on me.
Look, I do my homework, girl. Now, are they still your favorite band now, or have you evolved?
Well, I like Gwen Stefani.
Okay.
When she broke up with them, I had a couple feelings, but the music kept going, so she was still good, so I liked her. But I definitely liked them when they were their own in the 90s and stuff. That was back before I had my own CD player.
Okay.
But I had the No Doubt CD. My dad had it. And I taped the CD.
You got their posters and everything.
And I had it on my little tape recorder that I took to school, and I know I annoyed like the bus driver every day. But me and my friends on the bus, we would just play that CD like every day. Every day.
Wow.
Also, Ace of Base CD. I'm not as big of a fan of Ace of Base. I love them.
Yeah.
But that album that came out at the same time as Tragic Kingdom for No Doubt. I don't know the Ace of Base album, but every day, just loud on the bus. Like that was us. We were.
My goodness. Did anybody just say, stop playing the same thing over, change the music, put on some Beatles?
I don't know. I feel like everybody was into, like for some reason we just had like a cult of, we just loved.
Everybody loved it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the bus driver was annoyed, but we all like loved them.
No, that's really dope. That's really dope. All right, so imagine you were awarded the Nobel Prize for something amazing, not relating to music. What do you think you would get it for?
Not relating to music?
Yes. This is the question that stumps everyone. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. I guess because it's related to music, because I feel like I play and I make people happier, especially on the trains and stuff, that people, might, be in their own world, in their own zone, and then I come in and like take them out of that. But that's related to music.
Do you think you would get that prize for, I don't know, maybe cooking, maybe...
I don't know.
Probably, that's all right. We're moving on, guys. We're moving on. All right. A certain woman of wisdom once said, listen carefully, a certain woman of wisdom once said, I will never worry about you because you're a hustler. Please tell us, who is that woman?
That's my mom. She's actually visiting me in town right now. She's cool. I love my mom. My mom is strong and independent and just taught me how to be strong and independent myself. You know, she doesn't really like baby me, but she is always there if I ever need her.
Of course, you know, parents will be parents, no matter how old you get. Like, I mean, you could be 79, they could be 200 years old. They will always say, listen, it's curfew, you know, get back inside the house, whatever it is. But your mom is always the main supporting drive in your life, basically?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, she said that back when I shared that status. That's what you saw. She said that back like when I first started busking, and I was like, you know, do you think I can do this? Like, I can do this sometimes, but you think I can like do this for a living? And she's like, I'm not worried about you. Just do it. just go out and do it. I'm like, all right, cool.
That's cool. That's really cool. All right, guys, it's time for our little fun game here. You're gonna have few questions, but you only get 3 seconds to answer them. Okay. So it's basically questions within question within questions, 3 seconds. All right, you ready? No? Too bad.
Okay.
Here we go. Jimi Hendrix or Eddie Van Halen? 3.
Eddie Van Halen.
Woo! Rock and roll or alternative rock? 3.
Rock and roll.
2.
Classic.
Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan? 3. 2.
Michael Jackson.
All right. Pianos or drums? 3, 2. Pianos. All right. Pizza or salads?
Pizza.
3. Oh,
Pizza.
Pizza. Okay. This one's gonna be a little bit funny. Wendy's or McDonald's? 3.
Oh, I don't know.
2.
That one's actually kind of close. But Wendy's maybe.
But
I love McDonald's, so I don't know.
You can only pick one.
I feel though I love McDonald's, but it's more nostalgic love, not like I actually crave it. It's just the
the Happy Meals with the toys in there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is the last one. Prodigy 6 or Prodigy 6?
Prodigy 6.
Baby. Oh, let's do it. All right. Here we go. Now, October 27, 2015. You put out a powerful song, very powerful, and I do love it. I really love it. It is called My Queen, dedicated to Mariah Rivera, also known as Mariah Skies. What emotions were going through your mind and your soul?
Everything I never knew I wanted, more than I could ever need.
You didn't ask me this question. You know we've actually broken up.
Yes, I know, but it's such a beautiful song.
No, I appreciate all my songs and the love stories and the emotions that went in when I was writing those songs. But yeah, no, I felt all those words when I was writing them at the time. You know, she was my queen. I was her queen. And basically, like, we had already, like, that's what we had called each other before that, and then so I just like, and that was for her birthday. Her birthday is like October 27th, so I dedicated that song to her on her birthday. Yeah.
Do you still work as a also as a producer, making beats?
That's new. Oh. Yeah, no, that's new. I mean, I produced my album. You know, doing the recording and the editing and stuff, but I'd never really made beats, you know, but I started doing it about 3 weeks ago. I have 3 beats so far.
It's a start.
Yeah, so the reason why I started doing it was because there's a producer rap battle that I like. I'll shout them out, Supreme Bars. They do their show like once a month at Pianos. I think they're at Pianos now. And they do a competition for rappers, which I was just going there to hang out and like support the rappers friends that I know, and then I found out that they also compete the beats too. The producers compete as well, while the rappers are competing. So I was like, oh man, like
you want to try?
I was like, hold on, I could get into this. Like I don't have any beats, but I could do this. Like I want to be more involved. So yeah, so I'm learning from them and just like listening. And I told myself when I make 10 beats, I'm gonna submit the best 5.
Nice.
And that's my goal.
Now, do you see yourself in the future, like making beats for yourself, like just like any other music that can kind of blend with your acoustic guitar and just develop some new sound for you? Like,
well, definitely. I feel like just learning how to make those beats is changing my sound a little bit more. Because like my sound in my album it's all like real instruments. I mean, there's keyboards, but there's no like electronic sounds really on my album. So maybe the next one I'll incorporate that in there, you know. I was learning how to do like trap hats, trap
Oh,
hi-hats and stuff, and so I'm trying to evolve, you know,
Of course.
with the
my
times.
thing is that if we don't grow with the times, then we just doomed to drown. That's how I look at it, you know. So the fact that you're doing that, I will be keeping an eye on your page, waiting to hear that new sound, everything. I really want to support you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, now, would you say the biggest challenge for you as of this year, is it starting your new school?
I don't know if that's the biggest challenge, but it's the most exciting thing that's happening. Yeah, I'm going to school. I just started at Baruch, and I'm going to be majoring in music business, because Baruch is mainly a business school.
Yeah.
So you know, it's everybody there. I just love the environment. Everybody's so happy to be there. Everybody's like nerdy and cool.
Any friends that you know already over there?
Yeah, I've only been in school for 4 days, like 1 week so far. But I've already gotten phone numbers. I'm already like starting to be, gonna be in a music club and stuff like that, and the radio club. So I'm like, I'm just so excited to be back in it again, because
you feel like you found your place, I wouldn't say your purpose, but a place that you feel like, okay, this is where Jade should be, you know.
And I'm surrounded by people that have those same goals and those same, you know, what they want to do, and hopefully I'll be able to create a circle from them, instead of, you know, I've been going to venues and it's just hard meeting people. I mean, I have been, you know, I'm in a couple of circles, but it's just easier when everybody is focused on the same thing.
Exactly. All right. Now let's move on to our next question. If I was to go into your playlist right now, just, you know, hypothetical speaking, what kind of songs would I find in there that reflects your soul?
Reflects my soul?
Yeah, 5 songs.
You mean like covers, like, other people, like not my music?
Not yours, other people.
That reflects my soul.
5 songs. Not including Maroon 5, Kelly Clarkson.
Not including Maroon 5 is a big.
Yeah, it's a big thing. I'm gonna make this tough for you.
Well, Stevie Wonder, I love a lot of his music. One of my favorite songs of all time is For Once in My Life.
Nice.
I don't know if that's for my soul though. I love songs that are just happy and about love. Carole King, the song, oh my God. What is, like,
this is another tough one.
There's a whole bunch, like Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow, but see, I don't know if I just relate to them for their love stories, and like most of my songs are about love.
Yeah.
So that's just 2. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Of the Beatles, my favorite song is probably Something in the Way She Moves.
Okay.
That's a cool song. I love.
You know how to play that song?
If I read it, no.
No, right?
Yeah. I played it before, but I don't memorize. Like something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Yeah, and then yeah, but I have a hard time memorizing things. That's why I like just reading. I actually made a website where I just write all the chords out, so I can just like study on my own, and it's just easy. But yeah, I just like go through random songs and I just play them.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
You do realize that's only 3
songs.
Yeah, you can't get away.
So I gotta put a Selena song in there.
Go ahead.
I love all of her Spanish songs, but you know, Dreaming of You, when she's turned to English, that was when she went on American radio and took off from there. So I love that song. Let's see, who else?
One more.
Well, I'll do Drake, Hold On, We're Going Home.
Oh,
because that song, honestly, has probably made me the most money on the train.
Oh,
because that one right there.
Actually, come to think about it, the first time I met Jade was actually on the train when she was playing that music, and when I heard her singing it, I was like, wow, this girl got a voice. I like it. You're really dope. Really dope.
Thank you.
All right, now your songs. What are 2 songs that you really love and 2 songs that you wish you could go back on and just redo?
The song that I really love is Womb to Tune. I love that song. It's one of the songs that I sing on my album. The line is basically, oh my God, I'm like using my own words.
Well, you did say you had trouble memorizing.
I do, oh my God. So, your life is not your own, from womb to tomb, you are bound to others, or we are bound to others. And I got that from this movie. I actually kind of stole a little line from that movie and wrote a whole song about it.
We all inspired by something, right?
Yeah. It's called Cloud Atlas. Sorry if you've heard that. That movie like takes people's, you know, their experiences over time, and they they're reincarnated in different lives, and then they meet up again. So I just thought, you know, like that's how I feel like that's how the world is. We're just meeting the people that we've already met, and we're gonna meet them again and again and again throughout life. So I love that song. I actually like the recording of it. I think I did a pretty good solo on it. Another song that I like that I did, maybe. Well, I like Lifetime, the song that I just came out with a music video.
Yes, that was going to be my next question. Yeah.
Two songs I want to redo, and I will redo. Change is on its way, because I just want to do a better version of it. I think the song is good.
Yeah.
It just needs some more time and attention at it. And War for Sale.
All right, you ready for this? What do you mean you're not ready for this? Come on, this is art right here. Name is Jade and I made you what you are today. I'm a better guitarist than you are, and it's okay. I'm better than you, and you know where you get stuck in that.
Give me that. The only strings you need to play is a dental floss. Now shut it.
Oh man.
Keep rocking, Jade.
I have a guitar back.
No.
The song that I want to redo is War for Sale, because that song I feel like has more potential than I put into it. I actually did this campaign where I need to follow through with it, but I asked other people, other artist friends, other rapper friends that I have, to actually write their own verse, because I only have the first verse, chorus, first verse, and then, you know, kind of like an outro.
Yeah.
But so the second verse is blank, and I had my friend AD rap on it. He did a great job.
Nice.
Whenever he's at a show, I always pull him up so he can perform.
Yeah, you work with you perform for a lot of people. I see. You love collaborating. I see.
Yeah, like I love playing with like a lot of artists. So what I want them to do is, you know, I've gotten 9 submissions so far for the verses, and they're all great. And like I don't want to like pick, so I'm gonna make like a long song or like a couple of songs.
Yeah.
And then just a long video where we're all in it and we're all giving our perspective of what that song means to us.
Of course. All right. Now you mentioned Lifetime. I want to know, what was your inspiration for getting that music video? Like how did that come to be?
Well, the music video actually it came by like surprise a little bit. I was busking on the train, and I was just, you know, I passed out these pics with my name on them. So
Yeah.
I was passing out this pic to this guy, and I was talking to him, and then out of like the other side, somebody was like, "Oh, I already have your pic." And I was like, "Oh, who are you? You know, what is this?" I was like, "Come over." And he was like, "Yeah, and I've actually been looking for you on Spotify. You gave me your pic last time I saw you, and I want to make a video for you. I'm a videographer." So yeah, his name is Peter Carolini. He's awesome, and he did the music video for me. He came up. I gave him the song. He came up with the idea, like the little storyboard and everything like that. We went out to Brighton Beach with a couple of my friends, and then one of his friends. So we had some actors in it, and yeah, it was a beautiful day.
The world is watching you, Jay. They are watching you. It's just, you know, they really want to see you go far. I want to see you go far. Don't quit. We are your cheerleaders, all right? So give me a J, give me an A, give me a D, give me an E. Jade, you know, we want to see that happen. All right, now my last question is, what are 3 advice that you can give to young musicians who are just now about to enter the field? Like, what can you tell them? Certain things that maybe you went through that you wish you could have avoided earlier.
Well, definitely just get out there and play as much as you can.
Yes.
Because you never know who's watching. You never know who's in the audience. That, you know, you might not even talk to them, but maybe later on you'll meet them or something like that. You never know. Just show up. That's like
definitely, yes.
Just show up, because that's half the battle right there.
Of course.
You know, don't get discouraged if anybody tries to tell you something like negative, because that's probably just a projection of themselves.
Yes.
It probably doesn't have anything to do with you. It might just be they have a bad day. Don't take any offense to it. Just, you know, just go on in.
We all have a lot of haters, so yeah.
I feel blessed that I really don't have that many haters. So whenever I do like have something, I'm like, wait, you must not be in the same reality.
Yeah.
Like, everybody else thinks it's cool. What, you know.
Some people just hate to see other people not only just shine, just to get ahead of life, and they're not making it as well. You know, they look at their life, it's just nothing but miserable. They look at you, now they don't know what what kind of path you walked on already. So you could be struggling yourself. They don't know it, but they just looking at you from a person, from the audience looking in, just saying she has it all. But
well, maybe they might think that, but
maybe
I don't
so.
know if I'm there yet, but yeah. And the third thing, which is I'm still learning this is something that I'm having to get and understand, is that you don't get what you deserve, you get what you can negotiate.
That is true.
You have to ask for, you know, what you want. You know, write down. I believe in like the law of attraction. You know, write down what you want, and you know it'll come to you. But you have to show that you want it.
Nice, nice. So, give the audience your site, where we could follow you, all that.
So my name is Jade Zabric. It's like fabric with a Z, Z-A-B-R-I-C. Same thing on Instagram, Facebook. I'm on Spotify, iTunes, different things. I'm also doing like podcasts with Skies Crescent Radio. That's like my baby right there. SkiesCrescentRadio.com is my website where you can get all my radio shows schedule and also my live performance schedule.
Guys, there you have it. Jade Zabric. Guys, my name is Mosaic Blanc. You could call me Mo. Thanks for tuning in to Project 6 Inside the Den. Tune in for the next episode. This is Mo, signing out.
It takes a lot to get me going, and as of yet I'm still not there. So babe, come closer in slow motion. Show me all I need's right here. 'Cause baby, it feels like a lifetime when the space between us grows. Maybe if you could see it from my side, when I'm without you, I'm not home.
Good, I like that. Nice.